Depth of Human Connection Mind Map by George Gill, Core Insight. The core insight is that the depth of connection you experience with others depends largely on how deeply they have explored themselves. No matter how open, peaceful, loving, or spiritually aware you are, another person can only meet you at the level of their own self-awareness and inner work. This idea echoes Carl Jung's observation that what irritates us about others can actually reveal parts of ourselves that need understanding. The message emphasizes that another person's capacity for understanding, compassion, and vulnerability is limited by how much they have worked with their own soul. It invites a shift from taking others' limitations personally to recognizing the natural boundaries of their inner development. 1. Nature of human connection. The nature of human connection is presented as a matter of depth rather than appearance or effort. Connection is not just about how kind, expressive, or emotionally generous you are. It is about how deeply both people are able to meet below the surface. Someone who has not cultivated inner awareness will often remain at a surface level, even if they seem polite or friendly. This mind map contrasts shallow, small-talk-based interactions with deeper exchanges rooted in honesty, vulnerability, and emotional courage. This perspective reframes connection as a shared depth rather than something that one person alone can create. 2. Inner work and self-exploration. Inner work and self-exploration are described as the foundation for meaningful relationships. The shadows within a person, unexamined fears, wounds, and rejected aspects of the self, act as barriers to deep connection when they remain unexplored. Engaging in inner work means turning toward these shadows with curiosity and courage, using tools like reflection, therapy, spiritual practice, or honest self-inquiry. As someone does more of this inner work, their capacity for compassion, emotional presence, and authentic vulnerability grows. This increased inner depth enables them to meet others more fully, rather than reacting defensively or avoiding intensity. 3. Self-understanding through others. This branch highlights how relationships function as mirrors, revealing aspects of ourselves through our reactions to others. Drawing on Jung's insight, it suggests that feelings of irritation or frustration toward others can be powerful signals pointing to unresolved issues within. Instead of simply blaming or judging another person, this mind map encourages using these emotional triggers as invitations to look inward. Patterns in what repeatedly bothers you may expose hidden beliefs, old wounds, or unmet needs that are asking for attention. By treating irritation as a guide rather than a nuisance, you turn everyday interactions into opportunities for personal growth and deeper self-knowledge. 4. Capacity for understanding, compassion, and vulnerability. This branch explains that each person's capacity for understanding, compassion, and vulnerability is limited by how much inner work they have done. Even if you show up with openness, tenderness, and sincerity, another person may not be able to receive or reciprocate that depth. Their reactions are shaped by their emotional maturity, their past experiences, and the extent of their healing. Some may shut down in the face of genuine vulnerability or interpret depth as a threat or burden. Recognizing this helps you see that a lack of deep connection is not necessarily a reflection of your worth, but often a reflection of where the other person is in their own journey. 5. Light, love, and shadows. The interplay of light, love, and shadows shows how your best intentions encounter the unfinished parts of others. You can offer warmth, kindness, and genuine care, what this mind map calls light and love, but if someone has not yet faced their own shadows, they may be unable to meet you in that same space. Unhealed wounds and unacknowledged fears can make them avoid intimacy, misinterpret your intentions, or stay only at a safe, surface level. As a result, even a generous, loving presence may be met with distance or shallowness. This branch highlights that real connection requires not just your light, but their willingness to confront their shadows. 6. Essence of clarity. The essence of clarity lies in understanding that deep connection is a two-sided process, not solely determined by what you bring to the relationship. Clarity comes from seeing that another person's ability to meet you is tied to how deeply they have explored their own heart. When you grasp this, you begin to release unrealistic expectations that everyone will match your level of openness or emotional depth. Instead of confusion or self-doubt, you cultivate a more grounded perspective. Connection depends on both your inner work and theirs. This clarity allows you to navigate relationships with more realism, compassion, and emotional balance. 7. Acceptance and peace. Acceptance and peace arise when you honor that each person has their own unique path and pace of growth. Not everyone has gone deep enough within themselves to meet you where you stand, and that is not something you can force or control. Recognizing this can reduce resentment and the urge to fix or push others into greater depth. Acceptance does not mean tolerating harmful behavior, but rather acknowledging limits and setting boundaries without bitterness. As you let go of the need to be fully understood by everyone, you find more inner peace and freedom to choose relationships that genuinely resonate with your depth. 8. Practical applications. The practical applications of these ideas show up in relationships, work, and personal growth. In close relationships, you might intentionally seek partners and friends who are committed to their own inner work and can handle vulnerability and discomfort with maturity. At work and in casual social settings, you may lower expectations for deep emotional understanding and focus on respect, clear communication, and appropriate boundaries. On a personal level, you can use moments of irritation or disappointment as prompts for self-reflection rather than blame. Over time, you learn to invest your energy where mutual depth is possible, honor your own sensitivity and clarity, and make choices that support emotional well-being.